never chop since Monday. That's when I know they worry. Man need to finish school. Man need to get handwork. I'ma that's life for you. Man need to walk.
Hello everyone, welcome to Afro Music TV. This is Inside Life, and every show I'll be bringing to you the latest in the Afrobeats scene, both established and up and coming artists. Today I'll be joined with Mr. PJ Francis.
Hey, what's happening? Thank you for having me.
But even if you not, we know say you are. But baby girl, you're special. You're special, yeah, you special. Yeah, you special to me. Diamond of my heart, baby girl, you are. I hope you know, say you special. Every man ya put, yeah, you special. Yeah, you special to me. You special, yeah, you special. Yeah, you special to me.
I heard you was actually born in Sierra Leone.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so that's where you're from.
Yeah, that's right.
Tell me a bit more about Sierra Leone then.
Fun-loving place. For me, I think Sierra Leoneans are very accommodating and welcoming, and we love to party.
Mm-hmm. Is that where your music influences came from?
Yes and no. My musical influences is from all over the world. More in particular, the genre that I'm in now, which is Afrobeats, but I'm blending the two, R&B and Afrobeats. So I won't say that anyone particularly inspired me in Sierra Leone or from Sierra Leone, but I do definitely like some artists from there. But my influences are just me and how I interpret the world and whoever's doing whatever I like.
Well, you've actually jumped ahead. That was our question for later. So
okay.
wheel it back a bit, come back. So PJ, first of all, where did that name come from?
It's not no made up name, it's just the acronyms.
What acronym?
The acronyms to my actual name. I was named after my dad.
Okay, what's your dad's name? Shout out Dad.
Yeah, Paul. So yeah, I was named after my dad, so Paul Joseph Francis.
Okay.
And for time, I used to rap and freestyle and do all sorts, which I still do, but I used to go by aliases. But I thought, as a singer, something simple, easy to remember, PJ Francis, and then literally is my
So
name.
original.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
So, back to the question of your influences and along those lines. So, why music? Why did you start music?
It's not even a reason about, well.
Okay, so how did you start music?
Yeah, that's it. I think
how did we come about that?
music really for me was an outlet, because for as long as I can remember, I've been able to sing. And I grew up with 3 older sisters, and they used to take the mick out of me, because as a youngin', you know, you try to emphasize all the songs you like, and I ended up sounding like I was singing out of my nostrils. so they gave me a name called Hon Hon, because I sound like horns out of my
Who
nostrils.
said that? Your sisters?
Yeah, sisters, yeah, they were mean.
Bad sisters.
I know, but they were cool. It's all right. I needed that to gain the confidence to be able to go out to the public. And it was only years later, because my parents thought music was a distraction for me. Particularly the type of music I was doing and what it was.
What was you doing back then?
I was a grime MC.
Oh,
Yeah.
so different to what you're doing now.
Yeah, and like I said, I can rap and everything, so I tried to get my footing into the music world, and that's how I did it. So when I found myself and being confident with who I am, singing just naturally came, because when I'm at home or when I'm around people I'm comfortable with, if you know me, you know Paul sings. Yeah, I did whatever I did this year, and I thought, put something back out, because at the very start of the year I released something that I believed Sierra Leoneans would have appreciated a lot. And
Is that special?
Special, that's
Okay,
right, yeah.
we'll come into that.
Yeah. And from there, I thought, get your name back out there and see what people are still responding to you like. And that's where the mashups came from. And it wasn't a lazy route out. I just thought I could put a different spin on it, because I saw everybody doing covers and mashups, but they were just fitting together songs, the lyrics of the songs. it didn't necessarily make any sense.
Right.
It just went with the beat. So I thought, all right, I'll do that, but put my own lyrics to it. And if you didn't know these songs, you possibly think those songs were mine in the sense of it made sense. And so I did one.
So when you're doing the covers or the mashups per se, are you striving to be better than the original, or just do your own thing and put your own spin on it?
That's exactly it. Put my own spin on it and owning it in that sense, because I think if you're going to go and perform something, deliver it. Do you know what I mean? If you're not delivering it, there's no, like, imitation is the best form of flattery, innit? But I'm not trying to flatter anybody. I'm just trying to say I can sing.
Now, has anyone ever compared you to like Usher? Because I listen to you, and as an Afrobeat artist, I feel like you're a bit different. You sound a bit more old school, kind of natural, kind of R&B vibe. Do you get that kind of vibe?
Yes, definitely. And I appreciate you actually picking up on that, because that's the aim.
Oh.
So I'm doing something
Hit
right there. Yeah. Doing something right. Because my whole aim is to, not necessarily, I'll take the compliment if somebody says, oh, you remind me of this person, that person. But my aim really, especially being Sierra Leonean, is to present myself.
Now, in terms of your influences, who would you say influences you from your home country, Sierra Leone?
I wouldn't say anybody particularly influenced me or has influenced me. I like people from my country, artists, do you know what I mean? Like, to name a few, a guy like Alonzo and Emerson, in my own genre, in my field as singers, they also do their thing. Alonzo, because he's a natural singer, do you know what I mean? He doesn't really have the auto-tune thing put on him. And Emerson as well. And actually, Emerson was one of the first people I actually heard going to a Sierra Leonean party, the Tutu party. I think that's his tune, in it. Yeah. So
are they big in Sierra Leone, these guys?
yeah, Emerson's a big star. Well, you definitely know about him. And Alonzo, I don't know as much. Do you know what I mean? I've been trying to keep up with him to see where he's at. And he released a video where he shot a quite lavish video recently. But for me, guys like that, I would have hoped he'd have done well, because he's really talented. But, you know, there's no artist really that's influenced me from Sierra Leone, just because they've not really had the platform to do that for me. Yeah, to pay. Don't get me wrong, they've paved the way for other artists to do stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, now, you'll get taken seriously if you say you're doing music. For me, my parents saw music as a distraction for me. Back then, especially the type of music I was doing. But the point is, there was never somebody I could turn around and be like, I want to be like that person, and they're from Sierra Leone. They weren't. You know what I mean? But globally, yeah, definitely. I can't think of an artist. I mean, I can't think of someone who hasn't been influenced by the Michael Jacksons, the Ushers, do you know what I mean? The Keith Sweats, do you know what I mean?
You mentioned about parents. How do your parents feel now?
I'm a grown man, they don't have a choice. Do you know what I mean?
Does your mum vibes to your song?
My mum definitely, like, do you know what? Like, being honest, my mum definitely has been a big supporter. At first, the funny thing is my mum knew I could sing from young, obviously being her son, but to the extent of being able to sing where I'm getting attention, my mum never really knew till I went to an audition for Open Mic UK in 2014, and I did a rendition of Bob Marley, I Wanna Love You. And she was blown away.
She was in the audience.
She was blown away, like, and Sierra Leonean parents, well, my parents anyways, they're not really that cool with giving you, you know, the extra pat on the back or well done. She was just
it was
taking
more like,
back.
yes, I'm well done. Like,
No, she just stood there smiling at me like, I'm like, you're right, mom.
You knew
it's time
in your
to be
head.
single. Yeah. So
Special.
Yeah.
Going on to that. You released that on YouTube about 9 months ago now.
Yeah. Long story short.
We're here all day. It's fine.
Yeah. So long story short, Special was meant to be part of a 4-track campaign to promote the body of work that I'd been working on all of 2018.
Sorry, was that like a little EP or?
Yeah, it was part of a 4-track campaign, and how it was meant to be done was that Sierra Leoneans would have got a wind of me and my music via Special. And the idea was Sierra Leoneans were meant to latch onto that song with an intrigue of who I am and everything I'm doing. And then the following 3 songs that came after Special were more catered for the general Afrobeats population and everything like that.
Why was Special targeted just for your Sierra Leone country? I don't understand.
It wasn't, but the way it was written and everything, very
The lyrics,
the sentimental style of you know, putting your woman's first and everything. Yeah, you're special to me. Like, it was just the whole idea to just get people saying, yeah, man, this is a Sierra Leonean, and boom. It was a love song, basically. Who's
it for?
It wasn't for... Do you know what the funniest thing is?
No, I'm not going to hear.
I promise
not for
you.
anyone.
I promise you. Songwriters, as a songwriter, you have to detach yourself or involve yourself in situations to be able to deliver. And I learned something from somebody who was like an older brother to me, and was a mentor while I was at Dice Recordings. He was like, cut the fat. So
what did he mean by that?
I could write a paragraph and chop it down to just be like bullet point, hard hitting. Okay. So that's what cut the fat was, and Special.
So every line you hit, you wanted it to hit with like
exactly,
passion,
yeah, exactly. So, and that was the first. Special was the first time that I was actually writing a Creole track, or a track that was in Creole, with other people around me and not in my own comfort zone, in my own space. So I really wanted to be able to deliver to Sierra Leone and be like, bang, I'm here. Which, if it had the push that was intended for it to have, I believe it would have done more, because apart from people who ain't really Afrobeats fans or who don't really get the genre, bluntly speaking, I haven't heard anybody listen to Special and think it's not.
How do you feel about games?
I'm good with them.
But you like them, yeah?
In what sense? What? People playing games? Or?
Yeah, we're back to playing games.
Oh, right, okay, I'm thinking, right, games.
Nothing serious, don't worry. Right, so basically we're about to play rate, hate, collaborate.
Right.
And all you have to do, obviously it's not hate, nobody get offended, just dislike.
Dislike,
But so I'm going to give you 3 names,
yeah.
we're going to do 3 rounds, and you just got to tell me who you'd work with, who you don't like, and who you'd collaborate with.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
First round, Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy.
Wizkid, Davido and Burna Boy, wow.
Rate, hate, collaborate.
Wizkid, that's a tough one.
Yeah,
so,
this is why we do it.
Okay, see, I rate Burna Boy. Oh man. Just for the purpose of this, I mean, I'd collaborate with Wizkid, and this is not diss on Davido as well, because I really like his music, man. I really like his music. Shit, I'll change the rules. I'll collaborate with him as well.
Nah.
All right, now. Well, if we had to leave somebody out, I'd say, honestly, yeah, I'll go with that, what I've just gone with. Yeah.
So rate Wizkid.
Yeah. No, Burna Boy.
Rate Burna Boy. Yeah. Collaborate with Wizkid and ditch Davido. Final answer.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Okay.
Tiwa.
Tiwa Savage, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zlatan.
Yeah.
And Naira Marley. Rate, hate, collaborate.
I want to work with Tiwa Savage.
Why? Everyone does, so just tell me why.
She's wicked. Like, listen to her. And I did a bit of background, like, because I studied what I'm getting into. And she was out here as well for ages trying to get either a record deal or get recognized and everything. And it's only when she decided to say, "Allow all of y'all, I'm going back to my home," or "I'm embracing my culture." That's when she went boom. Do you know what I'm saying? And Davido, do you know what I'm saying? He was getting popped by his pops for leaving and doing concerts and all that. It was only when he went back after his dad got him arrested, he went back and did all of the. That's when he came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, Tiwa Savage definitely she's not the typical Afrobeats artist as well. And when I say typical, I mean the auto-tune slapped on. Everybody's trying to be swaggered out. You know what I mean? Tiwa could just come into the room, it seems, and gain everyone's attention. She's got presence about her, and I'm a fan. So I like her. Who's the other one?
Zaltan or Naira Marley?
I'd collaborate with Tiwa. No, I rate Tiwa, collaborate with Naira Marley, and dashed over person. I never even heard of him till today.
What?
Seriously.
Killing Insha?
No.
Besse?
No.
Do you know what Besse is?
No. I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
Do you dance?
Yeah.
What do you dance?
Wind my hips.
Oh, Dave.
No, I'm joking.
Is that all you do?
No.
I'm sure Sierra Leone people can dance.
But you know what it is? Yeah, but the different thing about me is like, I went out the first time in about ages. I hardly go out. Yeah. I drink, but I'm not like a social drinker. I don't really drink like that. And so I'm not really usually out and about and I listen to music, don't get me wrong. I'm on iTunes all day, Spotify all day. But I just haven't come across that person.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's something definitely.
He's big.
Oh, okay.
Researching.
Okay, yeah. I definitely will look into him now, yeah, but I just didn't know who they were. Yeah.
We forgive you.
Okay.
Last round.
Yeah.
Mayukun, Malik Berry, and UG Official.
Right, that's another one. So, work for Malik Berry. Mayor what?
Mayukun.
Mayukun. I can never pronounce his name.
Do you know him?
Yes.
Good. Don't offend.
that's
Please don't offend him. He's here next week.
That's good. So I want to work with Malik Berry, and I will work with him.
Amen.
I will work with him actually. I believe.
Do you like him?
Yeah, I rate his music as well. So
is it his producing or his lyrics, or what is it about him?
it's a combination of everything. Do you know what I mean? He's another person that I've watched as well, how he transitioned from trying to put his stuff out there and people really not taking him in, and then him going away, doing his music production himself, and then coming back out where in which he took his own craft into his hands. Do you know what I mean? And I rate that highly because I'm in that sort of boat. Do you know what I mean? My living room's my studio.
Oh.
So when I'm not going to a studio that I've been invited to or for whatever purposes, I'm at home making my music. Do you know what I mean? So definitely, I'd not leave him as rated. Mayor can now work with him, and then the other guy.
Juju.
Who's that again? Like.
Shocky, Al Qaeda, baby dancing with me.
Okay, yeah, no, you know what? This is not again no diss to him at all, but it's just them other two I've heard of and I rate. So I'd work with one of them and I rate the other, and I just haven't heard of them. So unfortunately, they'll get the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't like saying that word.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
So after today,
Yeah.
where can we catch you?
Right, so you can find my music on iTunes and Spotify and on SoundCloud. SoundCloud, there are playlists that you can follow for my mashup work. Other than that, Instagram's a good place to check me out. I'm usually on there posting stuff, music related and non-music related. Facebook, Twitter, and well, I mentioned SoundCloud already. All of them, PJ Francis Music, except for Facebook, which is just PJ Francis. But follow me up, man. I follow back sometimes.
Now, lastly,
Yeah.
I know we didn't prepare you for this, but you're
Okay.
gonna love it.
What's that?
Now, we strive for on-show exclusives, or at least a cappella or a little freestyle.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, sip that water. Sip it well. Gonna give us a little 30-second teaser. If that's
what?
alright. What would you like to do?
Oh, that's really on the spot, that. Yeah, I don't know.
Special, but I like your mashup though.
You like
your
my-
mashup?
I'll give you special.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Do you want to be?
No,
You're
I'm
right,
just
yeah.
trying to think where to
Acapella,
start.
yeah.
Okay.
You know me, babe, so wait till I go say I really want give you all the love and like I gon' never desert you. I put you first, for sure you say I love you, babe. It's a must, nobody know they above you. If not for course, I go fair for you.
Wow. You're even better live.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for watching. I'm Ruth Adebayo, your presenter, and every month we'll be bringing you the latest in Afrobeats world, both new and established artists. This is Inside Life, and today we were showing with PJ Francis, Sierra Leone's finest. Listen out for more solo music. See you next time.
That's when I know they want it.